So today, hello, I want to answer some questions. You see, anybody that is not living in Italy, they have bad perspectives about those people that are living in Italy, especially those that are living in Nigeria. The way they think of the people that are living in Italy is so different. And the way they think of people that are living in Italy is very irritating. When I say it's irritating because you classified everybody to be one. You classify every human beings that are living, any foreigner that is from Nigeria, that is living in Italy as one. But wait, let me tell you, it's not so. I've been living in this country, I've heard a lot. I've been living in this country now for more than 2 decades. And in these 2 decades that I've been living here, I have heard so much. Too much that sometimes I feel like busting my brain. Like, what is happening? Why are people talking like this? And I have been here. Roughly less than a year later, I got my papers. And the way I come was just a surprise because you won't even believe the way I came to Italy. And my families don't know. So my first trips to Nigeria, my brother was like, look, you can imagine, the person that even did my paper for me to come to Europe at all, telling me that if anybody asks you, including my mother, don't tell her that you are in Italy. And I'm like, why will I not tell my own mother that I'm in Italy? What is wrong with the Italy? It's not that I'm ignorant of what is going on in Italy. I'm not ignorant of it. But you see, everybody have their destiny in their hands. Everybody have what they want to do. I don't believe somebody force anybody to do anything. Especially these girls that come here. I don't believe they are being forced to do what they are doing. Because there are some people who are educated among them. And some girls, when I came here, you hear a lot of girls doing this Esusu work. And they'll just pay off their boss because they used to have madam in those days. And mostly Yorubas don't have madams because Yorubas are seen in another way. They don't see us as girl spoilers. So when they know that you're a Yoruba person, actually they don't invite you into their society. But that was not the case. So the fact was that I said, Egbon, look, me, I'm here, and I see what girls are doing. And do you believe that it's not everybody that is the same? And it depends on Ori, Ibitori Magbeyon, si, Ibitori Magbeyon Law, Ibitori Magbeyon, where your head, where your destiny will take you to. Sometimes you don't decide it. You don't just decide it. So I was frustrated by people, but I said, okay, since it's not affecting me, let me go ahead. I went to school. I'm working in the hospital. I work with a lot of families. I get a lot of promotions, but I don't have some common sense then. And I just left them behind. So what am I trying to tell a lot of people? That I think it's thank God for this social media. And I think a lot of people that are coming in now, they have other perspectives about the people that are living in Italy. Now, let me tell you, why people leave Italy, why they come here and they run away. It's not because of prostitution. The reason why people come to Italy and they run away is not because they want to be clean. See, some people are prostitutes in UK. I've been to that UK, and believe you me, I can't live there. I can't have 3 children for 3 different men. I can't pretend to be in a marriage. I can't do Owambe, fake. I can't live a fake life. And I give kudos to Funke Akindele when she did that movie. She didn't do it based on Italy. She did a movie based in UK. UK. So I was like, people run from it. So me that I'm living here, I decided to find out why people run away. People run away because of social welfare. Italians don't dash you money. They don't. You have to work hard for living. You have to hustle hard. Italians don't give money to you to give birth to babies and sit in the house. They don't do that. Absolutely no. And that is why Italy remains one of the last countries that open doors for everybody, but it's not developed. They are not developed because they don't do that. And when you look at those countries that are developed today, Ibiti mad people, if you go there, you sometimes you get irritated of being a black person. A lot of people run away from Italy because they believe that Italy don't have opportunities. But go and ask them. They go school. They read. When you run to London, what do you go and do in London? You go back and back up your education. And those people who cannot back up, they hide under the precepts of the children that were born in UK that are doing medicine, doctors, lawyers, actors. They run and go and hide under them, and they are doing their menial jobs. The same menial jobs you left Italy for is what you are going to do in Ireland or UK. The people that leave Italy, especially the Yoruba people and the Beninese too, they do that. It's because they don't have a job. They don't have job status. Because the job status here is different. You have to do something at school. Before you talk that the Italians don't take you in the office, you have to show me your results. I am that person that if you don't show me your results, there's nothing you can tell me about Italy. They are not paying me. I'm not rich. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not like Dangote. I'm not like Otedola. They all at the end of the day made their money in Nigeria. Not in Europe here. They made their money back home. Not in Obodo Ibo. Not even in the UK. A lot of people that made their money, most of them are married to white ladies. They get their money from them and they establish. So a lot of people run, they run and run and run. And I have a lot of families who keep asking me, what are you doing there? And I'm like, what am I doing here? God did not make me to go out. If you want to go out, you go in the twinkle of an eye. You have all your papers. Abi won so ese mo leni. Abi won fogun so e mo leni. Abi awon ita lo nfun ni nkan ni ti o fi kuro nbi. No. People go out of Italy because they don't have a job. It's not because they want to go. They don't have a job and they have a language barrier. And they are not coming to tell you back in Nigeria that only UK speaks English and Ireland in Europe. That's just the main truth. If you go to Germany, they speak German. France, they speak French. Spain, they speak Spanish. They don't speak English in Europe at all. For those of you in Nigeria, I'm happy now that a lot of Yorubas are coming in and they are sitting, they are sitting down and they are not planning of going to UK. Even the UK doesn't want you anymore. So what are you doing in UK? If you bring a lot of people who run to UK today and ask them, what are they doing? What is their main occupation? The only occupation in the Western world, the whole, from here to Canada, is health care. That is what everybody does everywhere. When you finish your school here, when you school here, you get a job. When you don't finish your school here, where do you want them to put you? You don't finish for your country. You won't come finish for Italy, and you want me to put you for office. Where? When you don't even finish. So I'm taking this time to tell a lot of people that I cannot praise Italians. But there's one thing I know about Italy, that when you go to school, you can defend what you are holding. You are good for them. They discriminate, so I'm not hiding them, I'm not praising them, I'm not taking money, I'm not doing adverts for Italians. They discriminate so much that if you are there, you say, oh God, I'm tired, let me get out of this place. But where are you going to? UK? In the UK, you are going to meet the Yorubas there, the Igbos, the Benis, the Agbos, the Urubus. Again, you are going to meet them there. And at the end of the day, you'll be forced to do the same healthcare job. And if you are young enough, you can go for nursing. And it's the same thing here. If you are good to go, you go for nursing. You go for auxiliary nursing. You go for normal nursing. You do your 3 years course and you go for it. It's just that they don't take you everywhere. Because many people didn't study. Ask those people who studied today now. Ask them. It's because they have their certificates with them. People are not leaving Italy because people are doing this. They are doing it everywhere. In fact, the ones in UK are the worst, the way I see things, in my own point of view. The competition life, the competitive life is too high. What is their job in UK if they didn't go to school? What are they doing in the UK if they cannot back up their education? There are people that are there, 15, 16 years, they've not been able to back up their certificates from Nigeria. And now look at today, they are even catching up a whole lot of Nigerian nurses who are fake. Then you can do that here. That's why Italy does not tolerate. I'm sorry for Italians because they are backward. I'm sorry for them because they are ignorant. I'm sorry for them because they are so stupid. They are stupid though. Because I work with them. If you know the decades I've been working for them, and I'm good to go for pension. But there are a lot of Nigerians there who just complain and complain and complain and complain. It's just because Italy don't dash you money. There's no fake welfare. There's no real welfare. But the welfare now, they're giving it to everybody. So if you are going to UK, you're just going because you're stupid. If you are going to UK, you're just going because they speak English. There's no other reason for you leaving Italy to UK. It's because of English language. Then you can do your Uber job there. You can do your Uber too here. Hello. But you can't be a taxi driver here. Just like you can't be a taxi driver in the UK because you have to register. Just the same thing here. But here they don't even want foreigners to join them because they are so few because it's a small country. So they have not been able to fit themselves actually. So maybe that's another problem they are having. But if there are many of you, if there are thousands of you that wants to register for this taxi chip, the real taxi. I'm not talking of Uber, driving, all those kind of things. I'm talking of real taxi here, registered taxi. You know the procedures you have to go through. And don't tell me you are doing that in UK. You too, you go through the procedures. But the difference is the language. There you can say, okay, I'll go for the procedures. It's worth it because I understand English. But here, you say, okay, it's not worth it because I don't understand Italian, or I don't understand German, or I don't understand. That is why it looks like the European countries is like kind of a little bit slow down. It's not because it's slow. It's because Africans will really tell you. They've told me to my face, no big book I can't read for you. You better come here to read book so that you will know after 15 years, carry your bag and baggages, go to UK and start doing healthcare job. Since you drop it here, you are going to do it there also. Or your cleaning service. You drop it here, you're going to do your cleaning service there. So there's no magic to working in UK. It's either you are educated or you are nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can't be a solicitor if you don't go to school. If you do that, they'll catch you up on there. They are here also. Their citizens are doing it. You have fake solicitors, just like you have fake police people. They are being caught up. So I don't know why I'm doing this video this evening because I still have families who still ask me what I'm doing here. And it's funny to me because because the people who are living here, don't tell the truth that they have problem of language and they can rhyme up with the language. They don't want to go to school, so they are looking for a country that speaks English. It's not because of any other thing. If it is the money aspect, sure, Italians don't dash you money. But all the benefits that they give in other countries, they give it here too. Italy is very slow in development. That is very, very correct. They are very, very slow. You can imagine our prime minister that said that if we want to speak Italian, we speak complete Italian. We should go and look for language to back up anything that has a name like software. That she doesn't want us to be saying software. She wants us to be saying something else, that we should use Italian language to cover software. So I won't like that. Italians get problem. Italians have problem, but when you work, when you study with them, you get to where you're going. With time, it's a cool life here. There's no hurry. There's no street foods to be eaten every time. You eat healthy. The life is slow. Not be this house where you won't build. I pray may you build them. May you still live for inside. Not be this house where you won't build. You won't retire. I pray may you retire, go sit down for Nigeria. When sickness hook you, you go to find the way you will come back. That's what is happening to a lot of them and a lot of people today. I see a lot of grandmas staying in Europe because when they go back to that country called Nigeria, it's not because it's not good. You find out that you can't mess up with the health system. And your body has transformed a little bit. So it's not like you are going to build a house in Nigeria to stay here. And you hold them, you want to stay in Nigeria. When you are home because you don't want to go to hold people's home. Who knows the kind of children that you have? Who knows the kind of children that you give birth to? Do you know their decisions? Do you know their plans? Do you know their tomorrow? So why are you planning ahead for them? Why are you saying, oh, if I go back home at my old age, my children will be taking care of me? I don't know. Me, I find joy and sadness in Italy. Just like I can find joy and sadness in UK. The difference is just the language. The white people still treat you like a shit. The white people still snub you in that UK. I've been there. Because I wanted to know the difference. Of course, they are more open because they are tolerant, because they don't have a choice. We are like a conqueror hitting them. All Europeans are complaining about us. So what's the big deal? Make use of where you are. If you are living in a country, it is not about the language. It is God who made you to come here. Some people cross over from Italy to London and they die. Because God has given you a place and you don't know how to use it well. Some people have left America and crossed to Canada and they die. Some have reached Canada and they are being deported after staying 10 years in the US. Why are we running up and down? Make use of where you are. Not be house you won't build. Everybody wants to build house because at the end of the day, I don't know what we are running up and down for. You can afford Ashoke. Everybody can afford Ashoke as long as you're in the Western world. You can live in UK and be a mad person. I've seen it. Just like here. Everywhere. You can be in the UK. People will think you're in UK, but you're in prison. Just like this place. Make good use of where you are. The Bible said, obey the law of the land. It is not a miracle when they give you documents. It is their policy and their law. When you do the right thing, they will give you documents. There's no how. They won't shit you on that because they want you to be good. If you follow their rules and regulations and you don't do dirty things like you are in your country, they are bound to give you documents. They won't deny you if you are on the right track. They won't deny you if you are on the right track. And Italy, when you talk of documents, I think Italy is the best in the whole of Europe. You don't take solicitors as much as you take in the UK. These people will just dash, even the ones that are working on the road, and all of you are thinking that everybody is the same. A lot of people are going on pension now. A lot of Nigerians that don't complain, that don't talk, that don't shout, that don't make, that they didn't come here to count bridge. They are going on pension this year, 2024. A lot of Nigerians are going on pension. A lot of Nigerians are living over their jobs. A lot of young Nigerians are going on what do you call pre-pension? When you go in, when you anticipate your pre-pension, but they're not going to give you because you are not old enough. It's not like those days that they will dash you all the money. No, you have to get to the age. They are going on pre-pensions, then they are free to do other things. And you people are just there, black, 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 black. I thank God a lot of people are coming in now or exposing themselves. How can you believe in Italy? You say you are living in UK. Actually, I go on English in When I was going to Nigeria in those days, somebody told me that I shouldn't tell them I was coming from Italy because they'll think bad of me. I said, oh no, I won't do that. I find grace in Italy. I find papers. I find a job. Why am I going to deny the country that fed me and pretend I'm in UK? What are they doing in the UK? So I went there to look. In fact, I really don't want to go to school. So I had to run back to where I am. I don't want to go to school because there, health center. If you want to be a nurse, you have to go to school again. And I'm like, maybe I'm here. I've learned all their things. What's the point of me going to learn English again? At what age? Let me just go to school in Italy and stay. When you send your children to UK, Italy will never change. It will not change for your children, but it will change for the ones that are born here and bred here and schooled here. when you send them to the US, if they have to come back in the next future, they will not have a place to be. They will only be a citizen, but they will not have a place. Because first, why I like Italians is that they will first take care of who is here first. That is their law. That is their politics. That the first and foremost, citizens before foreigners. So they will see your child that even though he's born here, have citizenship, they'll first take care of the one that was born here or not born here, but schooled here, finished school here, and they'll prefer to answer that first. Let's put our kids to push for their future. Don't let's bring them back. When they go to school here, this place would have changed. But it's not changing. Why? Because you keep running out of this country. You keep running, and when you get to the UK, after 1 year, your female daughter will become pregnant and get married. Career náà tó ti tán. Torí school kò tí parí. Torí kò lè dá lawyer lójijì. Ìlú òyìnbó la wà. Your daughter cannot be a lawyer overnight. But if they school here and they finish their school here, let them come back. They will get a job. There are young girls working in the politics of Italy silently. Why are you running out? Why are you jumping up and down? What do you want? Social welfare. Because of social welfare. Because of social welfare. Shebi party náà ni. Borrow money now in the bank. Italians will give you money. They give money in the bank. If you have a fixed job. Because here Italy is bad about something. They are so bad about fixed job. But they will give you money. They don't care you go and bring the money, how you pay back. Their own business they give you. But if you don't pay back, they will finish your life. It's like that everywhere. Stop running up and down. Stop toying with the countries. Let God bless you where you are. And let God bless you where He wants to take you. If you want to leave Italy, it will not, you don't need to announce it. You will just go overnight. You will not take anything. That is how God does His own things. I've tried several times to leave Italy. Maybe you will say, want to call it and you want to consider alone. So I love you guys. Please, Italy and those that are living in Italy are not the same. Not everybody came into this country on boats. Not everybody come through Libya. Not everybody come and walking on the streets. People don't walk on the streets in other countries, but they are worst prostitutes. They walk on the road also. And I thank God for Funke Akindele's movie. She was not basing it in Italy. She was basing it right there in the UK. God bless you all.